y'all. So today I am preparing for Cinco de Mayo, which is on Sunday, and I can't wait. I always like to make a very traditional Tres Leches cake for dessert, but we're going to switch it up today and have some fun with it. We're going to make Tres Leches Bars. So we're going to begin with a shortbread coconut crust, which is so simple and easy to do. I've begun by creaming together a half a cup of sugar plus 1.5 sticks of unsalted butter. That's 12 tablespoons. And to that, I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla powder, and you can always substitute just plain vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt, and then 1.25 cups of all-purpose flour. And we are just going to mix this with a paddle attachment just until it comes together. And then we're gonna add 3/4 cup of toasted coconut. And here's how I did that. You want to take unsweetened coconut flakes and put it in a preheated oven at 350 for just 3 to 4 minutes until you get a little bit of color on it. And then let it cool, and then we can add it into our shortbread crust. Now, I also need to mention that I preheated my oven to 375 to be able to bake this crust. So let's mix this together and we'll add our coconut. Be sure that you scrape down the bowl if you see that it's not incorporating well, because you don't want to mix this too long or the gluten will release in the flour and you will get a tough, chewy crust. Now add 3/4 cup of toasted coconut flakes. And then mix this together just until it comes together. Now that my mixture has become very crumbly, it is ready to press into my pan. So this is a 9-inch baking pan that I've sprayed with baking spray with flour. And then I put in a piece of parchment that is longer than the pan just so I can easily pull it out once it's been baked and set. And then I sprayed it again. So now we'll press it in, and you want to make sure that you press it even into the corners of it. Now that my crust is cooling, I'm going to make the filling. So begin by getting a cup of granulated sugar and a tablespoon of cornstarch. And we're gonna whisk this together. This is gonna be our thickener. And then we're gonna take 4 large eggs in another bowl. And to 4 large eggs, we are gonna add 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. It's a 14.5 ounce can. And then a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. And then get some coconut milk, and we're gonna take off just the creamy part of it, so not all the liquid underneath, just that white coconut. And then to this also a tablespoon of vanilla bean paste, and of course you could always use vanilla extract if that's what you have on hand. Okay, and our vanilla bean paste, 1 tablespoon, and then we'll whisk it until it's smooth, and then add our sugar cornstarch mixture. Now whisk in your sugar cornstarch. And then once my crust has completely cooled, then I can pour this into it. I've lowered the temperature of my oven to 325, and then we will bake until it is set.